Good morning, welcome to today's RC Coffee Chat. So what have we got in today? In fact, let me just sort my microphone out so it's a little bit clearer for you. And by the way, if you're new to these RC Coffee Chats, I leave all screw-ups in. And thankfully, I don't make too many in these. Right, what have we got on the topic list for today? We have Hornet wing update, so my progress with the Hornet FPV flying wing. You'll find out about that in a few moments. Unbelievable quality difference in the goggles with the RunCam Swift compared to the board cam which I was using previously. I mean, unbelievably different. And I think I know this camera is good because I run basically the same camera on the Phantom FX61. But yeah, I think I tweaked the settings too hard on that one. Following with the quad as well, that was absolutely amazing. I learned so much from that, and you'll find out more about that in a moment. Andrew Newton is the topic of today, and also HobbyKing Cyber Monday, and it looks like they're going to be running a Cyber Month or Cyber November, so that's going to be curious, and we will be following their progress over the rest of this month, wholly dependent upon them and what deals and offers they have out. So let's go back to the beginning. Now, it looks like we are about to have a flock of Hornet FPV flying wings join us at one of the flying sites. These little flying wings, you've heard me rave about them before. They are such good fun. Really, really good fun. We were flying in, 12, 13, 14, 15 mile an hour winds. And yeah, it was getting a lot of waggle for it, but it was still perfectly flyable. One of the challenges which I had was that I had the video transmitter here. In fact, let me just put that on the screen. I had the video transmitter here and the receiver here in this hole, and I kept getting blackouts, like receiver dropouts on it. So what I've done, I've put the video transmitter out on the wing, and I moved the receiver on the opposite side. Unfortunately, I still got 2 blackouts on the radio reception. That is not good. So my challenge now, or my progress now, is that I'm going to put a smaller, less powerful video transmitter in this side. And I'm going to go and change. I've already swapped the receiver to another one. So both times the VAR4, whatever they're 2s. I am going to change that to a D4R2 receiver and then bring the antennas out further. So that's my plan for that. But the biggest update really is in just pure video quality, is that I put the RunCam Swift in there. Wow. Unbelievable difference, night and day difference. And I will get some DVR footage up of me flying around with the previous camera going in and out of some trees. So when you see that episode come out and I'm going in and out of the trees, that's with the previous FPV camera. And then I will show you some DVR footage with this camera, and it is just shockingly different. You don't kind of normally expect that with an FPV camera, but the difference is just insane. It is just so much more crisper, the colours are more vivid, and you stand a far better chance of knowing where you're going, especially doing what I was doing, which was going through trees. And frankly honest, I don't know how I did it with that one, but this one, if it hadn't been so windy, I would have been in and out of those trees like a fish in a fishbowl. Anyway, so yeah, update on the Hornet FPV flying wing. And the RunCam Swift, unbelievable. Oh, following with the quad. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, do go and watch this at the end of this episode. Part 1, Chasing Da Wing HD version. So my Hammy Micro Quad. No, it's not micro. It's 180 quadcopter, which is there, absolutely covered in mud and straw. Is that I took that one out, and that's what I was flying. Absolute brilliant fun. Oh look, there's my antenna. I wonder what I did with that. That's what I was flying and chasing Dave's wing around. Also, I did record, and I had the RunCam HD sat on the top. Also, what I did find was, sorry, I got that wrong. Like I said, I'm leaving all edits in these RC Coffee Chats. Also, there was 2 later flights as well where Craig and Dave were in the air, and that's what part 2 is. And I wanted to get part 2 up because it's got Craig in there as well. It's not particularly well edited, to be frankly honest. There are some patches where I lose sight of both of them, but I've also added in some commentary to help you as well. I'm learning. That was so part 2 was the only the second time I've done it. Sorry, part 1 was only the second time which I followed another vehicle, wing or model in the sky with a quad. So, and I'll get the DVR footage up for the first time as well. And part 2 is the third and fourth time of me doing it. And ironically, I do an awful lot better in the second time than and in the first time than what I do on the third and the fourth. But I do share tips with you on that one, such as daft things actually, such as looking at the shadows on the ground. So a wing profile is flying wing's got a very thin profile, which makes it very difficult to see not only line of sight, but let alone in the goggles. Is that it's actually easier to look on the ground and spot a shadow coming across the ground, and then you can latch onto the shadow and then get yourself to the back of the model. My progression on now is to get up close. Now that I've kind of worked out the field of view on the RunCam is actually very, very wide. That means I need to get a lot closer. It felt like I was close when I was doing those recordings, especially in part 1. But when we go out next, I will do my best to get up as close as I can to get even better video footage. And I do have a big 450 quad as well, which might be worth a punt at doing this too. So yeah, I'm having an exciting time just trying to get some better video quality, some unique videos for you to share here on YouTube. So like everything I do on YouTube, I'm just sharing the experiences and my screw ups as I go along, because that one does fall out of the sky when you run the batteries flat. Okay, updated settings for the Wing. A chap called Realms, big hat tip to you fella, got in contact saying he's had really good success with iNav version 1.3 RC2, and he's kindly shared his settings with me. So I have some base settings to work off. I did spot that he was using a Tyrannus just by some of his settings which he had in there. So I've got some base settings to go through. Now I will not be using Wing Z84 for that. I will go and stick it in the Tech Sumo before I risk my little bat wing, whatever it is over there. So yeah, I'll stick it in a Tech Sumo first, just to confirm that it works, because I wasn't very impressed or also very happy the last time around. So that was updated settings for the Wing. Andrew Newton, a couple of people started giving Andrew Newton some jip for his Gearbest Singles Day. Actually, I just want to say a massive hat tip to Andrew Newton for actually taking free products from Gearbest and other companies. And the reason being, it was Andrew Newton's Wing Z84 episode, which that's when I bought the Wing Z84, and wow, what a model! I still remember when he was boxing his hand. I can't remember which side it was. I think it was his right hand, going Wing Z84. We're going to build, because it was raining. And he was nodding like that, and it blew me away. So yeah, you might not like that episode, but I actually want to say thank you to Andrew for taking on those free products, because specifically Wing Z84. I wouldn't have had so much interest in it if Andrew hadn't done a review on it. And yeah, I've been through 3 of them, and I still got the third one sat here on the box, on the floor to do a episode with. They are a brilliant model. So big hat tip to Andrew Newton. Thank you. I really do appreciate what you've been doing. What else we got? The last topic of today, and let's wind down the speed. Well, actually, there's 2 topics. 3 topics to be precise. There is a new episode out called Bonsai Tree. Yeah, I did try bringing it right round, because it was getting really quite windy, and I tried to bring it back round the tree to bring it into land in front of me, as you would do. You normally would land into wind, and I might have overcooked it a bit. And the tree just jumped out and ate the bonsai, and the RunCam went woo, and we have a hunt for the RunCam as well. So a really cool episode. Oh, and do look how windy it is in that episode. That bonsai is getting pushed and pushed around the sky. And the extra nose weight of the RunCam on the front really did help it penetrate through the sky. So our last topic but one is to do with HobbyKing's. So this is actually a comment from Peter. So Peter, thank you. It says, morning, Cybercell and HobbyKing are selling crappy 9XR Pro radios with no modules. Laugh out loud, pointless, as they've disabled the comment section in the cell on YouTube, probably because of the abuse when they sell crappy and stuff that nobody buys normally. So it looks like the 9XR Pro really does need modules to go with it. And I need to pause. And I'm back. Apologies, school time here, and the kids wanted kisses before they went. Like I said, I try and leave all edits in as possible. Back onto the topic. 9XR Pro are apparently pants with no modules. So let's go and see what they've got in their email. No one wants to wait for Cyber Monday. We don't, so we're kicking off a Cyber November. Fingers crossed, we might actually get some decent deals out of them after the website downgrade. So let's go and have a look at what they're offering. Kick this up. So they've seemed to got like 3 products or 3 product ranges available. So the first one is the Quantum Cyclops. We've got some multi-star batteries. And that receiver. So let's go work backwards. So apparently, yeah, look. Oh yeah, it says without module. So I don't know. Let's click on this one. So apparently these are crap without any modules. I don't know. I personally wouldn't buy one. If push came to shove, I'd go and buy, what was it? The Fly Sky i6. The reviews on that are absolutely fantastic. Cray's got one. They're absolutely amazing. So, yeah, bit of a pants one, that one. The other one, which I noticed, is that they've got these multi-star 1400 3S and 4S batteries on a weird size. They are good C ratings. Okay, so I don't know if this is actually going to change to pound sterling. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, not bad pricing. Okay, let's be fair here. Not bad pricing at all. A 1400, which is about a 1300. I'm just using references, a 1300 milliampere pack. That's actually good pricing with decent C ratings. So, yeah, a bit of an odd size, if that makes sense. I'm used to using 1.3s for quads and models, and these are 1.4s, but not bad value considering the C rating. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments section underneath this episode. So odd size but decent C rating, and look, the 1400 3S, £9.05 for a 40C battery. It's not too bad in the scheme of things. So yeah, that's not a bad deal. Would I buy those batteries normally? No, frankly honest. Sick was asking in the comments about did I kill the LiPo on the quadcopter when I ran it flat. No, I didn't. I've been using the the Nanotech A-Spec batteries. I've run a couple of those right down to the ground. Never had an issue. Not a single one of them is puffed at all. And they've all come back to life when I have pushed them to the limits and beyond. So, yeah, my preferred, if I had one choice of battery for high C rating applications, it would be the Nanotech A-Spec battery. I've just had brilliant experiences with them. On the flip side, the Multi-Star series, the high capacity series, which have got the lower C rating, absolutely brilliant. I've been using those packs in the Phantom FX61. Really, really good, and have performed really, really well. And the last one which they've got on their deal is the Quantum Cyclops. So in bed this morning, I had a quick read. The only positive which I can really pick up for this headset, and by the way, I've never owned one, I've never used a set of these, which was the new design allows use for glasses. So some of the chaps which I fly with do wear glasses, and the ability to have glasses inside the goggles has to be a massive positive. On the flip side, that is a whacking great big box sat on your head. Let's just put this into proportion. Look at the size of the head. The box is also somebody else's head on your head. if that makes sense. It is monstrous. And they didn't look super light either. Again, well, they haven't included a weight in there. I wonder if that's a good reason why. Like I said, I've never used these myself. They just look really big on there. And the only positive which I could find was that you could wear glasses inside of them. $40, not bad. What we like, 30 quid for that. Yeah, not bad pricing. And also available in the United Kingdom. Come on. By the way, that is the HobbyKing site being slow. It's 210 megabits per second here in the United Kingdom for me on this connection. And their site is pretty slow. So yeah, 32 quid. So I didn't think that was a bad offer. Those batteries, are they tempting me? That's a good question. That's a good question. I quite like that 65C1 for 11 quid. I do quite like that one. I don't know if I'm going to... Is that going to tip me over to making an order today? No, is the honest answer. No. Yeah, good value. But no, I'm not going to make an order today. Do let me know your thoughts on all three of those products. What do you think of the Quantum Cyclops? What do you think of those multi-star batteries? And what do you think of the 9XR Pro transmitter as well? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments section underneath this episode. And as always, from myself, Matt, thank you for joining me for a coffee chat this morning. And on that note, I've got loads of work to do today. Oh, and don't get put off by me wearing a shirt. This isn't going to be a common occurrence. I just fancied looking smart today. Hey, and you've seen me with a t-shirt and caps and whatever else. Just fancied a change, to be frankly honest. Do you like the new layout? I don't know. So with that said, for myself, Matt, have a fantastic Monday. If you're out flying today, does look like no flying for me. So do slap a battery in and rag the nuts off it. Oh, and last one before I quickly go is that if you did want access to the bonsai tree and the chase part 2 of the Chasing of Wings, they are in the Facebook group. I will put a link to the Facebook group in the video description for you. Just click on the join button on the right hand side, and as soon as I see you hit the join button, I'll press the I'll join whatever it is, and you'll be able to get in there and see not only those episodes but any future episodes which come out pre-hitting YouTube, and just join in with the guys there. There's like 70 of us in there now. It's crazy, and there's always something going on, and it's always pretty much about RSE. Happy days, my kind of place. So with that said, really am going now. For myself, Matt, cheerios.